Okay, this is activity 3.2.8, Foundation Types and Considerations. And instead of you spending a lot of time doing research on the internet and maybe not getting the information I want you to have, I'm going to kind of walk you through what this should be. So take a minute, read this. Pause the video as you need to as I go through this so you can get all the information down on your worksheet. Here's our first kind, continuous strip footings. You should draw this out. Copy these down along with which parts are concrete, and be sure to write down when we use this, when we've got a light frame construction. Here's our next two. Footings with a pier. Be sure to copy down and label each one of these parts. Low-rise buildings, so that's 2 stories and less. Slab on grade with thickened slab. Draw this out. We use this in residential or light commercial construction. When we say light commercial construction, we're talking about 2 stories and less, small buildings. We use this when we have shallow frost depth. Our next 2 kinds. This is called a mat foundation or a floating foundation. Draw it out. And this is when we have heavy loads but really weak soil. Pile and pile cap, these are the piles. This is the pile cap and the pier. We use this with weak soils when we have good soil way at the bottom. And our last kind here is cast in situation piles and grade beams. Draw this out. When we have a weak, shallow soil, but we have good soil just a little bit down at an intermediate depth. Now the next part suggests to go to this web page, but I'm just going to show you the picture you'd find on the web page so you don't have to look it up. Here it is. And what we're looking for is A and V type zones. Well, here's Noblesville, and we do have this A zone right here, but it really doesn't go into the city of Noblesville. The rest of this zone out here, what is it? Well, it's an X zone out here. So we're not on the coast in Indiana. We hopefully can see that. It's not the coast. And it's not an A zone where we're building our library. So, no, it's not an A or V zone. And so because it's not, there is no effect on our building design. We don't have to take flooding into consideration for our library. Okay, that's it.